Okay, so back to our example. And then for this one, we need a little more information before we can decide what quantity to choose. Remember, that's our goal with this, is to decide what quantity to choose. So let me go ahead and just put a little bit of a vertical line. And so what we need to know about is we need to know about our costs. So in order to decide what quantity to choose, we need to know about our costs. So let's put our total costs here. Okay, so total cost. Let's suppose it costs us, we have a fixed cost of $1, and then our costs go up from there. So this is not cost per unit, but this is total cost. So, and then 7.5 and 9.5 and 12 and 19. Okay, so we could then get our conclusion about our best quantity to sell by comparing total revenue to total cost. So that's one way we can do it, and we'll do that later on. So we can compare this total revenue, sorry, let me just do them, this total revenue to total cost. And then we find the biggest difference, and that will tell us the quantity that we should do. But what I want to do is I want to prepare you for something else we're going to do in a second. So instead, we're going to compare marginal revenue to marginal cost. Okay, so we are comparing marginal revenue. Okay, so that's what we're going to work on in just a second. So let's get our marginal cost first. Okay, so marginal cost is this. How much is this changing? So when we purchase the first one costs us $3 extra, and the second one costs us $2 extra, and then $1.50, and then I'm going to stop drawing this dollar sign, and then $2.50, and then 3, and then 4, and then $6.50. Okay, so you get the idea. So this shows how much extra cost is incurred when we do the one more. Each time we do one more. And of course, the marginal revenue tells us how much extra revenue do we get from selling that one more. Okay, so here's how we can think of this. I'm writing these in just so it'll be a little easier to highlight what we're talking about. So how do we think about this? Well, we think about it this way. When I sell one more, I get $4, and we get $4. So let me do it this way. We sell one more, we get $4, and it costs us $3 extra. So we make money. We make +1. We got $1 off of that, right? Not total, but off of that particular transaction. Like versus if we had not sold it, and we sell one more, we get $4 more, and we cost us $2 extra to make that extra one. So in this case, the difference is 2, so our profit went up by 2. Okay, it went up by 2 because we added $2 of cost, but we added $4 of revenue, so good for us. And then so on. So we just keep going on this. As long as we're making a profit on each unit, we just keep going. That's the idea. So then we make $4 off the next one, and it costs us $1.50, so good, that's a gain. And $4 off the next one, and it costs us $2, so good, that's a gain. And then $4, and then costs us $2.50, so that's a gain. And $4 and costs us $3, and that's a gain. And the final one we stop. It's $4, and it costs us $4, so that one we stop there. So this will be our choice. Now, some of you will notice we could have stopped at 6, and we would be the same because the 7th one actually didn't make us any. But you'll see once we do the graphs, it's where it's continuous, where there's points in between, right? So then this will give us the best stopping point. So the stopping point is here when these are equal. As long as the marginal revenue is higher, we should keep going. And if the marginal revenue, now let's imagine we kept going and did one more from here. The next one will be $4 revenue and $6.50 in cost. Guess what? We lose money by doing that. We don't want to do that. Okay, so you get the idea. So this gives us a rule we can look at. So we can use marginal revenue equal to marginal cost to find the max profit. And I'll do that. I'll show you in a second. Because if marginal revenue is greater than marginal cost, then you gain profit from that unit. If marginal revenue is less than marginal cost, then you lose profit from that unit. So this gives us a useful stopping point. Okay, So that's the idea. Okay, so let's finish our chart, and then we're going to come back to this whole thing. We're going to come back in a graphical form after a little while. Okay, so let's see our profit. Just make sure that it gave us the right answer. So here our cost is 1 and our total revenue is 0, so that's -1, right? And then our cost is 4, revenue is 4, so that's 0. And then we're going to go on from there. Revenue is 8, cost is 6, so 2, 12, and 7.5, so that's 4.5. 16 and 9.5, so that's 6.5. And then we got 12 and 20, so we got 8. We make $8. 24 and 15, so we make $9. Then we get $9 again, and then finally on the last one, our profit would have gone down. And so again, actually, either one of these would have given us the max profit, but that's just because of this last unit we didn't gain anything on it. But generally, we say that we want to go to until that point. That way, we've captured all of our profits. Right? So this gives us a way. This gives us a way to identify the max profit, and we can also do it directly by comparing total revenue to total cost. Right. So let's take a break. When we come back, we're going to look at how does this look in a graphical approach.